You are a coward, Kanye. You want somebody to throw their life away. Stop trying to poke people to take you out your misery. I would slap the shit out of Kanye for Jay-Z. And I don't even like Jay-Z like that. Yeah, I say a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I never disrespected him. I talked about Blue Ivy, but I didn't disrespect her. All I said is she, at one point, she couldn't dance. And she shut me up. By the end of the tour, she got a choreography together. Practice makes perfect. I ate my words. She got it together. As far as her dressing too grown at 11, 12, and she's, I think she just made 13 this year. I stand on that. I still feel like she dressed too grown. There's no disrespect in that. I'm talking as a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking as an adult man. I'm talking as a man that knows that Hollywood is weird and they will be, grown men will be trying to sleep with Jay-Z's daughter. You know what I'm saying? We've seen men like Russell Simmons at an older age date Kimora. Would Jay-Z be cool with Russell dating Blue Ivy at the same age difference as Kimora and Russell? No, he wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, there's a lot of Beyonce fans that follow whatever she do.
That's right.
There's a lot of Jay-Z fans that follow whatever you do. I'm consciously pulling Jay-Z and Beyonce's coat to say, hey, you're influencing these women to allow their children to dress like your child, and they're not in Hollywood. And there's a lot of perverts out here. Could you tone that down, you know, respectfully, in a subliminal way? That's it.
You
But
know,
what Kanye is doing,
yeah,
calling his kids retarded, and, you know, it seems that his kids may have some type of, maybe autistic or something, I don't know. But it's a reason why they don't have them in the public light. You see the little girl a little more than you will see the son. But we know that Kanye knows more than what we know.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't been around the Jay-Z and Beyonce that had children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not privy or privileged to know the health conditions of their children. Kanye would.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like him talking to Diddy may have said something to Kanye that Jay-Z may have told him.
Right.
Or something that
That's right.
sparked the energy for Kanye to go there, because we know prior to Kanye talking to Diddy, he has never spoke on Jay-Z's children. I believe that Kanye has went below the belt at this point. Morally, he's been below the belt with the Hitler stuff and all that other stuff. I would slap the shit out of Kanye if I was Jay-Z. I would slap the shit out of Kanye for Jay-Z. And I don't even like Jay-Z like that. Just on the strength of how you disrespecting that man's kids, right? Like, if that even is the case about his children, as black man to black man, right? Why are you doing that, right? Just on a culture level, as no race, man to man. Why are you disrespecting anybody's children or making fun of any disability that anybody's children have? You know?
Yeah.
He's dead wrong for that. And I think us as a people should cancel him.
Yeah. We don't even, we really try to avoid covering his antics because it just seems like he's just trying to just, this attention.
At this point, Kanye is mad because he's irrelevant in hip hop. It was a point where Kanye begged for attention. He wanted the spotlight.
Right.
And then he got it. And then when he got it, he enjoyed it. And then it got to a point where he didn't like it no more. He wanted to grab the paparazzi's camera. He wanted it to be private when he begged them to expose him to the world. Now, once he got what he wanted, now he don't like it, right? Now that he don't like it, he want privacy. And now he get to the point where he get the privacy, nobody wants to be bothered with him. Now he turns it around and now he wants the attention again because he's not in the relevant space. He's not in the Kendrick space. He's not in the Drake
That's
space.
right.
You know, he's begging Kendrick to diss him. Like, he's miserable for
I
not,
would say it got to be a sign of depression.
yeah,
You just don't.
because he's not relevant. He's not, he's no longer the topic of discussion. And he knew that at one point when he did these antics, it brought him attention. Now this nigga needed to set himself on fire and run down the street and nobody still would care.
But let's just say that he's accomplished a lot. And I think about it's a form of depression of like how rich people kill themselves. Like they're off.
He's suicidal right now. But the biblical side of him won't allow him to put the gun in his mouth and put his brains on the back of the wall because he knows if he kills himself, it's a sin and he's not going to go off into heaven according to the Bible. So what he's trying to do is poke and push somebody to take him out of his misery. And we know at one point he pled to Jay-Z, don't kill him. Jay, I know you got killers, you know, Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna talk about your kids so you can kill me. Crash out on me, Jay, you know? And I don't like the fact that, like I said, I'm not Jay-Z's pom-pom holders. I never been. But because of Jay-Z, we got a lot of opportunity because of Jay-Z talent. You know what I'm saying? Myself included, working at Rockefeller. You know, it would not be no Rockefeller if Jay-Z and Dame and Biggs didn't build this thing, right? There would not be no Kanye on that level if Jay wasn't successful at what he did. So how are you not? I can understand what you say about Jay. There's plenty of things you can say about Jay, but why would you go stoop that low, bro?
That's the lowest I think you can probably get at him, right?
Bro, that like, man, and if I see anybody standing on the side of Kanye after that, I'm questioning your morality. Like, how do you stand next to a person that disrespected somebody's kids who allegedly may have a disability and call them a derogatory term about their disability, man, for a person that gave you great opportunity, even if they may have done you wrong at some point. But the kids ain't got nothing to do with that, bro.
I think the only people standing next to Kanye are people that empathize for him, though. Can we recognize Kanye as someone that's sick, that needs help? He got a whole wife and
A foot in his ass to help him good, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Cause like, man, I got niggas like Gene that disrespect my moms. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's just to the point, bro, that this internet stuff and the stuff that people say is like they go as far as they can to gain attention. And it's just sad because actually there's no talent in that.
When you accomplish so much, what else is there to do? You done went everywhere around the world. Like I'm still, motivated by life. I haven't been everywhere. I haven't traveled everywhere. I haven't ate everything. I haven't drove everything. But a guy like that, I could see you done experienced a lot. You had the baddest woman in the world at one point. I would
Bro,
think he's
it ain't
depressed and
none
don't
of it.
care.
But the difference between you and him, as he made an oath allegedly to Satan, Lucifer.
Okay.
He has demons. He worshiped the Baphomet allegedly. So when you sell your soul to the devil, like we pray to God, them people pray to Satan. They do ritualistic stuff that's stuck in their head that when they look in the mirror, they don't see themselves sometimes. They see some wicked stuff. I could tell you, there's parties that I know in New York, underground parties that Kanye was at, Beyonce was at, allegedly, right? Where they doing weird shit in the party. Women beating people to a pulp and they clap it around. Weird sex acts and they all sitting around watching, clapping. Sick shit. Complete sick shit that you would not think is real. Shit that will make you fucking vomit. And these motherfucking sick ass motherfuckers is all sitting around entertained by this weird shit. Now, there's people out there that know about these parties that I'm talking about. It was a spot in New York, an underground spot. Sick, bro. And Kanye, the Beyoncés, and these, they all in there watching ill ass sex acts, is performances. And so, people like Kanye, brother, they done seen something that you probably would never see unless you ready to join Satan or Lucifer, or whoever the hell you want to call him, the devil. Until you get into that world and see that darkness and know that dark energy, you will never understand why he doing. Kanye mind is so twisted for what he did. He got so much guilt and uh, uh, so much guilt for sacrificing his soul that he can't live with what the demons that he got in him right now. And that's a lot of them. But he's just not one of the guys that put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger yet. But best believe that he's very suicidal. You a coward. You are a coward, Kanye. You want somebody to throw their life away to send your ass back to the goddamn essence. What you scared of? Stop trying to poke people to take you out your misery.